Hello everyone. So this is the Google form that you get when you go to the apply link of your Byju's Academic Specialist, whether through LinkedIn or Facebook. And here you have to enter your work experience, where you have worked, and your total years of experience, your graduation percentage, and everything. As you can see, these all things are needed to apply for your Byju's Academic Specialist. And I got this mail like around two days after filling that Google form. So this was the mail. As you can see, dear candidate, you have recently applied for the post of academic specialist at Byju's, and we shall be proceeding with round 1 interview. As a part of the interview process, you would be required to upload a short teaching video. Okay, so the teaching video guidelines are given already. It should be between 5 to 7 minutes. However, my video was around 10 minutes. I could not make a video less than that, so it was approved. Okay, so that is not much of an issue. So just don't try to exceed this. Try to try to make a video within 7 minutes. If not, 8, 9, 10 is acceptable. Then you are given only some topics for science candidates. If you have applied for science, or if you have applied for maths, so accordingly you are getting some 3 topics. For science, it is structure of an atom, circulatory system, and gravitation. And for maths, as you can see, probability, set, circle, trigonometry. Out of this topic only, you need to prepare a demo video of 5 to 7 minutes, and it should be the explanation level should be from 8th to 10th level standard. Okay, and it should be in English only, so be careful. You should not use any other language other than English, and you should be visible and audible. Okay, so your video should be also there, and it should be in MP4 format, and should not be more than 50 MB. Uses of PPT or board is optional, so that means you can use any means. Okay, if you want to just give a verbal uh, demo, that is also done. And if you want to use in whiteboard, or if you want to use in blackboard, that is all up to you. It's just that you should be audible and visible. In any means it is possible. Okay, I had done this with the help of OneNote and a screen or cast. There is any screen recording app you can use, and OneNote I had used, so you can also use that for explanation. In this video, I'll be also uploading my demo videos, so you'll also get an idea that what better you can do in a demo video to get selected, as my demo video was selected. Okay, then the video should be submitted within 48 hours, so please be careful whenever you get this mail. Okay, I got this mail at around September 23 in the night, so accordingly I had only 48 hours to prepare the video and submit it to them. And you have to submit it through this form. As you can see here, the form is available. Google form is there. Again, you have to fill this form, and you have to upload your resume, and you have to upload your video. Okay, in case if you're not unable to upload your video, demo video, then please try to save your video in your drive and then upload. It will be done. Okay, then after this demo video, the team shall get back to you for further details after checking your performance in the video, and they are asking a minimum of 7 to 8 days. I also, like September 23 I got this mail. I submitted my video on September 25, and I got the call on October 4th. Okay, so as you can see, it also took me around 8 days to get this confirmation call for the next round, so you have to be patient. Okay, so this is what the mail looked like. Now let us get into how I prepared the demo video, and the whole demo video is in front of you. You can judge what extra you can do and how better you can give your presentation. That is what it all matters.
Hello student, welcome to the class. So today in this class we'll be studying about the structure of an atom. Okay, so to know the structure of an atom, we need to first know what does an atom means. Basically, you have already studied that atoms and molecules are the building blocks of matter. So what is an atom? It is basically a building block of matter, right? So when we talk about building block of matter, what do we mean by matter? Matter means anything that has mass and it occupies space. Okay, so anything that is having mass and that is occupying your space is termed as matter. Anything on the earth. Now for example, you see I have this mobile phone. Okay, now it has some mass. Okay, and when I'm keeping it on a table, it is occupying some space. Okay, that means this is a matter, and this has atoms and molecules in it. So any matter you take, it has atoms and molecules. So now that we have known that atoms are basically the building blocks of matter, that means, now for example, a room. A room is a combination of walls. And how are those walls made? Those walls are made with the help of bricks, isn't it? So each brick is the building block of that particular room. Okay, that means when you break a matter into several parts, the last substance you will be having is an atom, which cannot be divided further. Okay, it cannot be divided further. Clear? So now we are clear what is an atom. Now we can shift into the structure of an atom. Okay, so all the atoms are basically spherical in shape. Okay, so see, atoms are very small in size, so it is impossible for us to see the atom in our naked eyes. Okay, therefore many researchers have done many research works to study the structure of an atom, and they have told us that atom is spherical in shape. Okay, now this circle that I have drawn here, this is not atom. This is what? This is the nucleus of an atom. Okay, so atom has a nucleus. And what's there inside the nucleus? Inside the nucleus, we mainly have two things. What? Protons and neutrons. Okay, now you must be wondering, there are actually three things in an atom. What are the three things in an atom? There are electrons, there are protons, and there are neutrons. Okay, these three combine to form an atom. Now inside the nucleus we have proton and we have the neutron. Okay, so where is the electron located? The electron is located outside the nucleus. Okay, so we have several orbits around the nucleus. Okay, so this is our nucleus, and we have several orbits around the nucleus. Okay, now for example, in this figure, as you can see, the green ring like thing is actually your orbit. Okay, and this is also known as your shells, and these are also known as your energy levels. Okay, and this is the place where your electrons are located. Okay, electrons are located outside the nucleus of an atom on the shells. Okay, we don't have one shell, we have four or more shells. Okay, but generally in our book we have studied that we have four shells. Okay, and what do we name those cells? We name those shells as K shell, L shell, M shell, N shell, and so on. Okay, so in the nucleus we have protons, we have neutrons, and outside the nucleus we have electrons. Okay, generally it is said that atom as a whole is electrically neutral. Okay, so why is this particular statement told? This particular statement means when we talk about atom is an electrically neutral substance, it means that your number of protons is equals to your number of electrons, and this is every time. Okay, in every atom the structure is same. That means the number of protons is equals to the number of neutrons, and this makes the atom a electrically neutral substance. Clear? Now coming to the charges, electrons as we know are negatively charged. Okay, protons are positively charged, and as the name suggests, neutrons These have no charge at all. That's why it is neutral. Now, if the neutrons do not have any charge, then what is the use of neutrons in this particular atom structure? See, according to physics, what we have read, that if two positive charges are there, then this positive charge will repel each other. And now here you see, in the nucleus we don't have only one proton, we can have more than one protons. And when you have more than one protons, this protons will try to repel each other, and this will significantly affect your structure of an atom, and the structure can get disturbed due to the repellence. Okay, so due to the repellence, the structure might get disturbed, and to avoid this we have neutrons. Now what does this neutron do? These neutrons, as they have no charge, they come in between those two protons and minimizes the effect of repelling. Okay, this is the simple work of a neutron. Now here, as you can see, in the nucleus there may be many number of protons, and to counteract the repelling forces, these neutrons are present here. Okay, and since your electrons are negatively charged, they are placed outside your nucleus. That is how the balance is maintained, and that is how the structure is not disturbed. Clear? This is the whole meaning of this sentence, that atom is as a whole is electrically neutral. The number of protons is equals to number of the electrons, and the neutrons play a very significant role in maintaining this balance. Okay, and this is how your structure of atom looks like. So in order to have a clear picture, I want to show you a diagram related to this. So what is this diagram? This diagram is your structure of an atom. You have a nucleus, as you can see. Inside the nucleus there are some neutrons, there are protons, and outside the nucleus in the shell we have electrons. One important thing about this electron is that it tells us a particular substance is stable or unstable. How does it do that? See, in this diagram, as you can see, these are your particular shells. Okay, now suppose this is a nucleus, and this is your K shell, this is your L shell, this is your N shell, and so on. Now in the K shell, it is always denoted as N is equals to 1. In L shell, N is equals to 2. In M shell, N is equals to 3, and so on. So what does this N represent? We have a formula in which we can find out the number of electrons in that particular shell. Okay, what is that formula? The formula is 2n square, and this n is the n that I have told you here. Now, for example, in the K shell, using that formula, what can be the maximum number of electrons? So this is basically the maximum number of electrons that can be present. Okay, that is 2n square. So in the K shell, the maximum number of electrons can be 2 into 1 square. That is equals to 2. Similarly, in the L shell, it will be 2 into 2 square, that is equals to 8. Okay, and this 8 is the magic number. It is a very important number because this decides the atom is stable or not. Now, for example, consider neon. Now, neon have 8 electrons. Now, see, if you have nucleus here, and your K shell is there and L shell is there. Okay, now this is just a rough diagram. So neon has 8 electrons. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 8. 8 electrons in its outer shell, outermost cell. Okay, so this becomes a stable substance. If the number of electrons in your outermost shell is less than 8, that means it is an unstable substance. Clear? So this is the importance of your electrons, and that is why electron always jumps from one shell to other shell to maintain that particular number so that it can become stable. I hope you got this point, and I hope you understood the structure of an atom. In the future classes, we will learn many things related to this subject. Thank you.